Good day and welcome back to Lonsville in Farthest Frontier. I hope you're all well. We have just fended off an attack where they still came through into our small housing area to attack our market, which was interesting, but we're okay. We're just following Ada here as she goes about her day, age 30, just transporting some goods here in the middle of winter. So, dead of winter in year 10. Today, or this episode, is going to be massive focus on ramping up the food at the moment. So as you can see, we're kind of hovering between 1 and 6 months of food, which just isn't enough for us to kind of progress, right? So the chickens are coming along. I'm going to ignore those and just let them do their thing. We've got our second farm, but that's going to be out of commission for 2 years before it's even going to produce food. And this one is going to produce us some food, so it's pretty good, but we're not in a position to rely too heavy on that. So we're going to get full yield from this. Not so much the turnips. I may change those for carrots. Let's have a look. Turnips, the impact is the same. Yeah, let's go carrots here. We'll get a better yield from the carrots. Don't last quite as long, but we'll move that as far along as we can. That's actually a good year right there. And we're okay on the fodder for the animals still, so we've got 683 I think in total of the hay as well, and we're trying to make a bit more money. I'm going to continue to look around and potentially see if we can grab a couple more forager shacks out, or maybe even go deeper into the hunting. This is just incredible for hunting right here. We're currently only using 3 now. For defense purposes, a 4th hunter is not a bad idea, so I'm going to get a 4th hunter and we're going to pop them right here as well. And I think we're going to need, although they're saying they're pretty good, so there's a little bit of idle time still just with this one doing smoked meat. So it produces a lot per year. This year we should also get a bit of fruit as well, so it should increase. We shall see though. But yes, thank you for joining me. Thank you for the love as always. I really appreciate the amount of support you give me on this series. I'm really, really enjoying it, and I thank you for being here as always. I hope you enjoy how I play the game. I really, really do. I'm going to bring these roads across here as well, just for a little bit of a tidy up on our setup here, and then we can expand when we need. But yeah, one of our production chains, we will need to go into iron mining at some point. I'm pretty sure we can do that at tier 2, we can. And that's because we're then going to be able to actually look at getting something a little bit better, which is the heavy tools. Now, where can I make that? That may well be tier 3. It is. The foundry's there. So we need to buy a heavy tool for our windmill to get that going, actually. If we want to go into grain and bread, I'm not sure. The bear is coming over here. I'm just having a look, actually. What I like... Don't fight... No! Our first death, you stupid, stupid hunter. We were doing so well. 10 years. So that is cool for our first cemetery. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. So, where do we want this thing? Oh, you've got to be careful because you can't move them. Although you can turn it into a crypt. I might have the cemetery. Just have a grave down here. Yeah, a bit of a grave there. That'll do us. I'm not convinced I'm going to build over this area for housing anyway. Like I say, I might end up moving this, have a second housing here. All industry coming through the middle with farms going out this way. There is a nice little defensible hill there as well. I didn't even see that. Town centre on top of there would have been amazing. But anyway, and then maybe housing up here a little bit further as well. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, at the moment there's a bit of a demand for the clothing, so I'm going to get a second one in. We're going to see if we can produce a little bit of linen cloth here. Linen clothing, sorry. And then we need tier 3 for furniture. Now, tier 3 is still a while off because you need quite a bit. You need 150 population, 25 homesteads. Now, we have 7, which are here. And they look absolutely wonderful, don't they? I do love the look of this one. But yeah, we do need to get all of these kind of upgraded. And we got room for plenty of people to kind of join us. Hopefully we can hit over the 100 population today. And we're going to leave maybe a little gap there. 2 houses. Another 2 houses there, so we should be able to get those upgraded as well. And we started getting kind of housing and stuff through here. We could probably improve. I might get a little park up here. We've got the gold. Let's do it. Just a small park. I think that's a good idea just to get us going. So that is this one here. 150 gold. And it really will make the world a difference. If we have maybe... Oh, that sucks. We need to flatten this kind of area out, actually, then. I don't have any issues with that. Let's do this. That should bring it in line with us here. And we'll prioritize the work for that one. And then we'll get our park in there as well. But we're looking pretty comfortable. We're going 5 months in. Let's see if we had any chicken births here. We didn't, but it says +1. I'm not sure when that will come in. And I'd really like to see a bit more eggs coming out of this one, actually. It's quite cute, though. I do love that you can just watch the little chickens going about their day. I do think you may, if we get more people in there, you may end up getting more chickens that way as well. And we'll check in. Hopefully these weed levels will go down as long as the rockiness as well. And I can see our traders coming in as well. We should be pretty good. I'm not concerned about the fertility. This should bring it up here. And then rocky, yeah, we should be fine. So a good amount of food coming in. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. And this year we should see, because there's a little bit of maturity coming through, we may even be able to see a little bit of fruit coming off these guys as well. So that'll be cool. We shall see, though. They'll work on that as much as they can. Let's go check out the trader here. Is there anything we can sell to you, or is there anything we can buy? Oh, tools at cheap again. So I'm going to buy in a few more. This kind of ticking us over just by buying them. I know it's not the most efficient. There are a few shards of Macovian blade. I'd like to be able to get a few of those ready for when we get our thingy in. Pelts, I see a good number anyway. There's no sand or anything for us to buy here, and there's not actually anything that we want to trade at the moment. There is a heavy tool, but I don't like that amount, if I'm honest with you. That is quite expensive. Now, I'm seeing that we can upgrade our trade post already, which is kind of cool. It doesn't meet the requirements, though. 500 gold, 50 brick, and the wood planks. That means you get extra traders come. And that's when the spices and stuff come in, right? But yeah, I'm not happy with that heavy tool at that price at the moment. All right, this has been flattened, so let's give the park a go now. Small park. And that is absolutely perfect right there, right? Although that does reach one more house, although it doesn't reach the outer one. So we'll go there, and then that upgraded one should be good. And then I'm thinking one down here as well. We shall see, though. I quite like our little housing estate, I'll be honest. And then maybe grabbing in the defense tower over here. So I'm going to try and see. So whichever way they'll come in. It just needs to cover the market, really. But we also want to cover the outside of these walls, as you see here. So they should get attracted to the tower before anything else. And there's a good bit of height there. I'm seeing a +6s and +7s. That's a good spot. Livestock animal born. Yay. Did we get a chicken? We did. We have 8 chickens now. Give me the eggs. We've got a bad amount of spoilage there. Is that the fruit? Now, I think I can get away with one more year before we turn this tower on. But we are 11 years in, so we're doing quite well, I think. Efficient. Efficient. All right, this is looking good because trader number 2 has just arrived, and look at this. They have the ability for me to sell them honey, so there's a quick 400 there. We could buy tools from this one and sell to the other one for an absolute good amount, but they don't have that much gold. Let's do some. Now, I'm not sure how much they had, actually. 1,160, so we can sell up to that amount. 968. And that'll do. So we've just made a few hundred just by manipulating those tools there. There's nothing else we can really buy, and we don't need to worry about any of that. Yeah, you're fine then. That's a good year for trading. I know it's a bit boring on the trading front, so I try not to spend too much time in there, guys. I do apologise. If you want to see it a little bit more, let me know, but I try not to make it that boring, you know. I am going to look at a little bit of decorating around the middle houses here, though. So let me see what we can do. Possibly one of these gardens would be a good idea. I reckon we can ding a few houses right there with that one. I think that's nice. And then we're going to go in with a couple of the smaller ones. So I think we're going to get one of you right in the middle there. Just to add a little bit, just that tiny bit of beauty, you know. It's always good to have. And then hopefully when this park's done, we're going to get a few more houses upgrading. And then we'll just start kind of like surplusing things here. Planks are coming in, clay's coming in, so we'll be okay. We just need to work on that and the population, so it's going to be purely food, really. I think we can safely get a 4th person in there. And how's our second farm looking? So second farm, I think those 3 plus this one, yeah, those 4 should be pretty good. Thank you for the birth there, that's awesome. So yeah, we should be okay. Look at that, we have 10 months of food, so it is paying off. It is definitely paying off. We must have just got the yield here, we did. We got 854 out of that one, so we've actually got a +10. No, we got plus 852. We got the exact full amount from our peas, so a good harvest there. So hopefully we should get a good carrot harvest there as well. Gathering eggs, herding. Let's see if there's any idle time. There isn't. So I think I'm going to get 4th farmer and 11 people. Holy crap. Yes, get in here. Yeah, this does work. So get your food stores over 10 months worth, and that just brings them in. 109. Okay. So we need a bit of gold in there. We still need 117 gold in there. Let's go ahead and transfer a bit of our gold out just to cover us here. 250 will do. Bit of a building on fire, but that's okay. And I'm not going to get my second marketplace in just yet. I'm going to kind of try and work with this one little housing area as long as possible. I'm going to try and get up to, let's say, 40 baskets in the trade for a bit of a sale here. So we'll keep transferring those over. I'm fairly certain with this wall, plus one tower and one soldier garrisoning, we will pretty much kill anything that comes at these walls, so we'll have to see how we get on. Either way, they're going to come to this before the marketplace. It's rubbish if they get in before he shoots it, but we're covering a whole chunk here. Now, I'm contemplating getting our next little bit of a wall, just kind of covering this little area off, I don't know. I think I'm okay for the next attack or two, though, with just this. The one tower and the town hall, plus we're going to have 4 hunters now, so we should be pretty good for the attacks. Let's also look at getting a few stones harvested here when we can. So we'll try and get these guys kind of mining out. We don't have any deep stone deposits, do we? Going to just drag over these areas to see if there's any more stone that we can grab over here as well, because ideally if we can get to a stone wall nice and early, that would be good. More bursts coming in as well, so we're looking fine there. Let me see how we're getting on. The weed levels did go down. Fertility's not the best. Let me take a look at these guys. How much waste are we working with here? 6 more people. Guys, we're at almost 120 pop already. Now, the composter does have to travel a lot. That's the only downside here. I'm liking this immigration. How are we looking here? We do have 16 seniors, so we do need to factor in that type of thing. Now, our graveyard... Wow, I just realised what I did. So I think I dug in... Oh, hello. That's being weird. I dug into the... I put the road in to our graveyard and actually made a really cool shape, look. I like that. And I'm seeing a few more houses upgrade, which is really nice to see as well. Let's check in. A few of the desirabilities down here, they're going to be pretty close as well. That's obviously going to keep using planks. If we want to save them, we could go ahead and turn off automatic upgrades, which is up here in the top right, this little button. But to be fair, we're getting close to our limit here. What is it for bricks? Pretty sure it's down here. Yeah, tier 3 is bricks, so you can't even go into that yet anyway. Let's go ahead and do the sensible thing. And let's see if we can get maybe a house or two. I think over here. Back here is going to be really sensible, so let's go 3 more. I did see a good slot, so not too concerned if they can't hit the marketplace straight away. We might need to do a bit of flattening for this area. Nope, I think we're okay. I'm weirdly going to do that actually, because I want this road to carry on. And then we've got a little bit of a space for a garden to the side just here. A nice little strip garden right in there, and that's going to cover this bunch here as well. We've got plenty of gold. 0 swords, but that's okay because they don't need swords to be in here anyway. Alright, let's actually go in and do a little bit of graph work and just check out. So, I want to see... Going to be the... what's this here? Decline. Growth 24. Oh, I don't ever use this one, so that's nice. I'm normally only using this one, and I go into... usually agriculture and honey is one of the ones I check, because you can export quite a lot. As long as you're producing more than consuming, because we're not making any beer at the moment, that should always be quite high. Same with wax, so actually we could consume some more. But yeah, the graphs are pretty good if you want to go into... Willow as an example, actually. We're not producing as much as we're consuming for most part. So we need to probably go ahead and make sure we're covering that off. But at the moment, we've got such a surplus, I'm not concerned. Alright, traders are coming in, and we've got our first villager stricken with worms, so we might need to factor in maybe a doctor at some point. Look at this. So there's 600 gold right off the bat for that soap coming in as well. Oh, chickens for cheap. Oh, yes. Give me your chickens. How many? We've got room for 6, right? Right, 1 more. That means we'll slaughter any that get birthed, so that's more food. Incredible. Right, we'll get that last chicken, and we have a full coop now. So that's going to be good. We got plenty of food for them anyway, and then I'm going to go ahead and sell all this back. We make all of our money back, and we're looking good. Look at all those shoes, though, guys. Oh my god. Get them in. I'm not going to sell them to this guy, but we're going to get them in anyway. And I think we need to look at this. So let's go up to 8 builders now. We'll keep the labourers as is. That should be fine. And what I'm going to do is probably go into a new production chain here. And I think I'm going to do the candles. So I'll take it to the candle shop. Don't think this affects desirability, so we could potentially put it over here if we wanted to. And I think I'm going to do just that. We're going to go right there. That is another 75 planks that we're trying to build up, actually, though. So maybe we get a 5th person in there. Maybe a couple in the clay pit, actually. Let's go up to 4 in the clay pit, because then we can go into the pottery. Pottery pulls you a good bit of gold. So the way the gold works is the marketplace makes you money based on kind of what goods are in there as well. So like they'll store like pottery and things inside of here. I'm not seeing it just yet, actually. But the demand for the houses want that as you kind of grow. Yeah, their basic need. It's a luxury item, so they actually want it in their house right now. Saying their water's a little bit low. Livestock animals being born. Straight to the slaughter. 36 meat from 1 chicken as well. The maximum herd size is always going to be 15. I don't know whether we need to max this out. It kind of makes sense. There's 50. Yeah, there we go. So that increase. Oh, look at that. We got 2 birth rate per year by increasing that. Definitely need to keep an eye on the hay then. How's this looking for the year then? Those weed levels, for some reason, are not going down. I'm a little bit confused by that, I'll be honest with you. I think we can fit one in there. I'm going to go ahead and get a clover and then a dry beans on that one. Or maybe... Do we need to factor in flax yet? I don't think we do. I like to micro them early on and kind of not mess with them. I'm going to go with just that at the moment unless the beans go bad. Hopefully those weed levels go down. I don't really know what's going on with that. They seem to not go down off the first kind of wipes here. I'm going to change those beans. I'm going to sacrifice this and I'm going to go for a double rake here just to get rid of this completely. I'm pretty sure that does do it. Provides a chance to reduce weeds and removes rocks from fields. So it's only a chance. That's interesting. Go with that then. Right, that makes sense. What's going on here? There's a bear. Okay. I don't have anyone in my tower. Actually, we're on year 12. It might be worth turning that back on. I'm pretty sure every time you turn it off, you lose your swords, though. My hunter is going in for the kill. Going in for the kill. No, soldier, be careful. Do not let... Get away. Oh, we've got critically ill here. My 2 soldiers did come and deal with that, though. We're going to lose someone here because we have no way of sorting them out. But we probably should go into a doctor then. Now, the healer's house gives you an incredible boost. And it seems to fit right here. And that pretty much covers every single house apart from those 2 over there. Let's do it. Let's get that one prioritized right here. That's more planks once again, but that's okay. And let's max out the builders too. Alright, they've kind of chopped down all the trees here. Is there a way... How do I plant? Can you not plant with these guys yet? Oh, you need to do the upgrade before you can plant, don't you? They've kind of like annihilated this whole forest. It's tier 2. Or am I doing something wrong here? I thought the work camp... Okay. Let's go back to the tree harvest instead then with anyone that's spare. And you guys, because they're not able to plant yet. There's a whole bunch down here, so go and cut those. That villager died, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Derpella. Derpella, the 51-year-old hunter. You served me well. Make sure you grab that food off her and the weapons and stuff, please, guys. You know what I didn't do? I didn't select the hunting area for this. Silly me. Look at this. Let's get that all the way over here. Right, this healer's house is obviously going to cost us a bit of gold. That's fine, though. We'll deal with that. It just took a little while to kick in. It did actually hit 44% on the weed levels. It's on a downward trend. I think you've got to wait until the next batch when it has the arrows down for the farms to actually kick in. Keep that in mind when you're looking at it then, guys. It should be fine. That's a decent enough yield from a smaller farm, actually, as well. Don't know where these bears keep coming from. We have killed so many. Now, it's pretty good because hunters absolutely annihilate the bears now. Way better than they did before. I absolutely love when you look at the storehouses. Look at all the hay and stuff lay on the floor. It's so cool. It's telling me that it's here. I'm not quite sure. Hay is grown solely as feed for animals such as chickens. That's all it says. I really want to get into some cavalry, though. Like, I really want to test that. I can't even tell you how fun that's going to be. The cavalry stable requires the stable, which is in resources, right? I think I might get one in. Yeah, there it is. It's 150 planks, though. It has a really bad desirability. I might put it over here and pause it. What do you reckon? I think that's a good idea. So, we're not going to be putting anything other than... We're going to need some, like, grazing area, I guess, for this, though, aren't we? Because of the stables. I don't know if we can eat the horses. I know, that sounds terrible. I might pop it over here. right there. But what I'm going to do is say no construction on that one. We're going to leave that one for now so we have it ready. Because really, I want to get to a point of being able to buy some horses in and testing them out. Actually, let me check. Let me check, because I think I just saw... No, you can. You can produce food and stuff from them as well, so there's no harm in actually getting a horse's stable in. Cool, let's check in on our wells here as well. Let's make sure they're good. Let's make sure everything is covered. We should be fine. I can see one there that goes blue. One there, one there. Yep, we're good there. 1, 2. I think we need one over here. So, we got one there. It might not hurt to have another one here then. I like to have them in just because the fires. Maybe over here. Get one there. By the stables over there. That should be good. I don't know whether to get another hunter down at these boars, actually. It would be way more efficient, wouldn't it? Let's do that. Let's bring... Yeah, if we keep hunters over here, actually, we might be able to get another gathering post. Look at all that willow over there. Yeah, let's do that. The boars are more effective by probably tenfold of the bloody deer, aren't they, for food? Work rate's not as efficient, I don't think, but I don't know, 2. So the deer is the normal carcasses, right? And that's the wolf. It gives 48, so it's 5 times more productive than the deer, and you get an extra pelt, so it's not bad. Harder to kill though. But pelts are looking good, you know. We're looking good on all this anyway. I'm wondering, so in the past I've always had issues with shoes, so I make sure I'm on top of those early. Steve, I know you mentioned in the comments as well, being on the shoes in year 3. It's something I learned the hard way. I've played like 200 hours of the game now, so I realised that shoes, I've had playthroughs where they become an issue. I think they may have fixed the time though. I couldn't keep up with shoe demand. I had to just keep spending all my gold on buying them in the one year, which was wild. That's never actually happened. I'm just going to check in, see how many more houses. We've got 16 of 25 of the homesteads done. So, planks are looking terrible because we built a few things, right? We built the candle shop. Now, that's more firewood. So, we need to be wary of how much wood we're going to be using here. We produce... So, let's go into firewood. And let's check... Let's check our graph for firewood. This is going to be the one. So, we're gathering and mining. Logs, we're producing more than we're consuming, so that's good. And then firewood... We're producing more than we consume, so we're producing 394, consuming 306 for the last 12 months. That has ramped up, so we need to check next year once we finish there as well. And I think we could always reduce the soap down a little bit. We are making way more than we need. But that is an easy money maker for us, because most of the time I'm pretty sure the traders will buy the soap as well. Alright, I think I'm going to slowly work on another layer of walling over here. Nothing too crazy. I'm just going to get a gate maybe out here for the fisher hut. I don't think the fisher hut needs to be able to come in, actually. Let's go there. Arborist, though. I'll tell you what, let's bring it in. The arborist doesn't need to be inside the wall, so let's get rid of that one. Let's go gate there, gate there. That means the farm... We might need to just come around the farm a little bit, actually. Doesn't need to be a perfect square. Yeah, I don't like the idea of the farm maybe not being in for now until we rearrange later on. So let's go a couple away because I don't want it to touch the wall because it looks annoying. And we'll slowly start to build in some walling. So we'll start with just that section. I'm not going to overdo it because I don't want to waste too much wood. And then we'll bring it down... Probably encompass the mine as well, and then we'll stop there, and hopefully we can bring the farms outside and come up this way. Although there is more deer this end. That could be good. What's the walking distance like? I'm pretty sure this is about the same though. Yeah, that's fine. Soon, to be honest, in a few years we won't need to rely on this when we get our next stable or barn up anyway. So with our clay needs met, I'm going to try and ramp up the planks here and the gold. So I'll wait for the next attack before I turn off these, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn off both of those. Not sure if I can... I think I can get away with turning this off for now until someone gets ill, and then we'll change it. And then hopefully... Yes, please kill the boars. Come on, guys. That's it, straight in. Don't you dare turn away. You've practically killed the thing. There you go. Oh, I didn't even bloody set this either. It's been there for ages. So, look at that. Plus 15. There's no shoal of fish, but that'll do. Let's get that one set and get a few more fish coming in for that. I'm very happy where the population's at the moment anyway. And yeah, let's go in and get some more decorations. I don't want to spend too much of the gold, but we have to get the upgrades done in order to kind of move forward. So, desperately keeping that little bit there. Let's, do kind of want garden here though. Yeah, I'm going to get one in the middle of these houses, and then we can decorate that a little bit there with a couple of smaller ones, maybe. And then maybe one straight one there. I don't want to spend more than that for now. Oh, that's a 3, isn't it? We're not going to be able to do that. Now, I reckon we could get the desirability up over here by adding in. Maybe, I think a strip there would be good, actually. Yeah, let's go strip there. And then we'll save the rest, because desirability is going down. Oh, I turned that one off, didn't I? We kind of need that on for these desirabilities, otherwise we're going to lose them then. That's fine. Let's get that one. I'll tell you what, we'll build the gardens in, then we'll turn that back off. And then we'll get our gold up as much as we can. Let's actually stock this up, ready for sales as well. So hopefully we get a trader come in that's going to buy some of these items. And that should make our problems all disappear. We've got a few spare clothing now as well, so we'll get some of those to start to kind of trickle in. Same with these guys as well. And the honey, I can actually kind of just set that for now. We're not using it for anything else, so I can kind of set 100 honey just to go straight into here when we have it. And then everything else I'm going to leave. And we are going to just wait for these traders to come in. What I'll do is turn that one off after these are built and see where this one's at. And then we'll try and transfer, although I can transfer some of the gold out now, which I'll start to do, just so we've got it. Alright, there's a heavy tool that we need to buy. I'm going to go and transfer that heavy tool out. We're going to buy that one, so we're ready to get our first forge in if we need it. Now, which one is it? That doesn't produce it. Is it down here that does the heavy tools? Yeah, it's this one. And the tools. Blacksmith Forge tier 3, so we can't go into that one anyway. We've got you. We've got you. We can't do you. 2 livestock animals. Yes, I like this. Got fractured bone. I might just need to keep the doctors on. I think that's all we can do at the moment. We've just got to try and produce more. Alright, trade number 2 is here, and there's no sales that we can do. There's cheese that we can buy, though. That's cool. Also, goats and cows. Should probably prep a goat barn. I think it'd be quite easy to keep up with the fodder to actually get the animals in, so look at that as well. We could have done clay. I don't think there's any worry there, though. We've got enough gold in the store to do the upgrade, nearly. So 2,000. What are we sitting on here? 1,100. Alright, that part of the wall has now been completed as well, so we can continue to expand our defences around. So let's bring it this way. Go kind of, I think all of that there, and then I'll bring this road up. There we go, we'll bring that one up there. I might put a gate over here as well. And then same for here, actually. Let's expand this road coming up. And then I can bring the wall and gate around here. So let's decide where the gate's going to go over here then. I think maybe right there's fine outside of this. We've got a little bit of build room for any factories or something we want to get up here as well. Alright, with the new gardening then, you've got 34 desirability over here. So it does kind of have enough, but do I want to spend any more? I kind of feel bad having this on. A lot of gold. 25 gold a month to have that going. But then we need to factor in something else. We could get like a flagpole in. They're pretty cheap. They don't give very much like desirability on range or anything though. Get it here to cover those guys. Or over here. There's some down there though that are going to be the problem. So we need to work over here. I think I'll leave it for now. We'll keep ticking up the gold. It's fine. I'm too worried about the good desirability it's kind of given at the moment. Alright, so we've had a second yield over here of some stuff. I think we can probably change this up and not have flax on this year again, but we could still ramp those up to keep selling it, so I might keep that one just on. I'm hoping the weed levels will be down for a good yield of carrots here. Not sure that's required, but we could increase fertility a different way here. As we're not getting as much disease, which seems to be better, we're going to get a 1% from that anyway, so we may as well try and get some food out of it. What's your How are you out? This animal has gone rogue and is wandering off. You're bloody fenced in. How? That's fine. He'll fix it. Get them all back in. Good job I got 6 in here doing their job. Probably saw me kill their mates. Go and get him. Go and get the rogue chicken. He's on it. Herder. Hello? Is anyone going to grab that chicken right there? Can I kind of like tell you to do it? Retreating, you silly sausage. I think I lost a chicken. Hopefully no wildlife comes and kills that, because kind of mine. Seems to be a bear here as well in our settlement. Right, I'm going to grab a hunter to deal with that. Pain in the backside of these thingies. Tower should be able to do some damage here though as well. Hunter's on it. Cool. Good job. Right, I'm just going to be careful with this hunter. Not taking any damage yet. How do you lose that? It's one shot. No. Damn it. Alright, you're up. Go kill the bear. Wow, I thought he'd be okay. Alright, next hunter's on it anyway. Go shoot it or something. There we go, we're good. Alright, we've got one, and so we need 4 more homesteads, and then just the gold. Population's fine by the time we get the gold, and then we'll be able to go to tier 3. And then we're pretty much covered on a lot of stuff here. Now I'm thinking about getting the next park in down here, and that should cover this whole area. I wouldn't mind getting a large park in, but actually one of these is a good idea. Now, it's a little bit frustrating that we can't get it to cover more than we want over here. It kind of makes sense to move these around and get this in. I want to hit these houses over here a bit more. That does hit that one, and then we'll just have to ramp up around there. That's going to upgrade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's going to upgrade loads. So I think that's the play here. Just get that park in, so we've got the 2. And there we go. Look, oh, they're good anyway after that. Might not need it. Hold on. Let's cancel that. There's 3 more there, so that'll cover how many? And then we need 1 more. Okay. We just need to work on 1 more house. I reckon I could get that up with just a little bit of love over here, actually. The small shrubs aren't the best. I think the small gardens a little bit better. Let's get 2 in there. Now, it's costing us a lot of planks, but I think that's the smart idea here, and it's given us a bit more boost into what we can actually bring in here. Then we're looking good. Most of our first housing area is kind of upgraded. And then when we get to tier 3 with the bricks, we'll be able to upgrade the range of this and kind of expand. This may need to get moved along 2 or 3 though. We might move that into there and then change slightly where our housing estate's going to be. But we're going to get a big immigration because we've got so many blinking food. At the moment, I'm not too fussed and don't actually need it. Alright, we are starting to get some fractures and stuff with some of the work we're doing, so I'll definitely keep the doctors on. We'll take the hit. We're still in a plus, so that's fine. We just got to hope that a trader does come and has what we want gold-wise. So I'll keep transferring little bits out as we have it, and I'll keep kind of bringing this... All it takes is one of these sales, actually. We've got a lot of these, and we'll be kind of laughing pretty hard here, so we're good clothing and stuff-wise. I try not to completely empty out the clothing and the shoes. Baskets not so much, but because you get a health issue with no shoes and clothing, they can die from cuts from animals and stuff like that, so you got to be careful on that one as well. The outer wall over here did get a bit of a completion here, so we're going to match up to this little area here. Now, I'm not going to wall too much, purely because we don't have the defences set up. Actually, it would have been good to encompass this height area. Eventually, that might not be a bad idea to wall behind this, because that is some serious height that we can kind of utilise. So, yeah. Yeah, number 14 as we thaw out, though. I'm also going to just check in on the trees. We've still got a few there set up to be cut down. Over here, I think they're slowly growing back, actually, with 1 person in, so I'll kind of leave that. They don't plant at this tier. We can go a little bit further afield, and... to be honest, we've got some sitting inside of here that we can grab as well. Please don't try and take it on your own. You're gonna die. You're gonna die, you donut. Ah, there it is. We've got a doctor to probably fix that. You're the one that's nearly dead. They're not doing as well. I'll probably just leave that bear to kind of do its thing. Hopefully the hunters try and take it on. I don't know. Have I got any closer? Maybe not. Oh, you're close. Why don't you come take on that bear? Because I think it's eating your friend's body. Cowman, age 20. Yeah, he's a good shot. Or so I'm told. Oh yeah, he's a great shot. Right, take it on. You win this fight all day. Oh, it's just pegging it anyway. The other one's taking a shot as well. All of the hunters are just coming out to take a few shots at it. Come on. Going to be 2 more arrows. Your last shot kills it. Boom. You want to try and take the bears out because they'll just go off heel and come straight back, and it's really frustrating. The only good thing about when you get your wall up, the bears can no longer attack you. Now, actually, realistically, if I wall off down to here, where majority of our settlement is walled off, but I don't want to do it because we'd have to get a tower over here. So I kind of want to direct them either to this tower or this tower still for the next few years until we get our barracks. Right, we've got the one more house, I think. Are you going to upgrade? I've done the honours of giving you some beautification over here, and I still don't think it's going to work. We are seeing a little bit of death now as well. How did you die? Wounds from battle. Nobody's kind of recovering them quick enough. This house here has the desirability. What is it waiting for? So that just needs a second bit of food to upgrade, so that will hit it in a moment as well. We're looking pretty good. We are looking pretty damn good. How's our farms this year? So we've got a full yield coming there, then a bit of a scrape out. That's good. There's no rockiness anyway. That is going to go up at some point. Might be worth just binning those off, but we can fit it in, so you may as well have it. It's one of those, really. I'm kind of just waiting for these traders to see if we make the gold we need, because we'll be able to do the upgrades soon, and I may even just buy the planks in. They're coming in, but they're coming in a little bit slow. And here it is. This one right here. Oh, it's just beautiful. There you go. Look, the wheat is 2 anyway, so we could buy some of that in as well. Oh, that is a big sale right there. 1,080 off the rip. Let's get that transferred. Majority of that transferred out. Let's say 1,600, and then we'll make the 400 up. They're also buying baskets, so we could get that in. But we could make... It's only a couple of hundred we'll miss out on. Let's kind of just grab... Let's grab what we can. Let's say that'll do. We'll keep some in for the next one. And then we'll just transfer the remainder out. So we'll keep around 1k in here. And if we want to make a bit more money, we have plenty of people, I think. We could go into pottery. As our thing we want to do kind of here then, let's go into it. So potter building. Desirability is okay on this thing as well. So we can have this one kind of near where the clay is going to store, which is over here, right? So let's go... in there for now. This square's still kind of moving around. How's the food looking? So that one's full. Ah, we're doing just veg in here, aren't we? We're going to need another one. You can also do it. You're pretty full. So let's also go ahead and get another food store. We must be in a good position here if we're managing to fill all these food stores here. There's a lot of waste though, but that's going to be good. We'll get that in. We're working on a few of those things. We've still got the horse stable that we want to do. We're slaughtering up the chickens, so we're looking good in here as well, because we had a few of those. Just 2 that you get from 1 chicken barn, which isn't as good. And yeah, we've got the pottery in now. That's going to be a good one to make, but I'm seeing storage problems throughout here, so we're going to need to obviously factor that in. You can bin stuff off now, but I'm not going to go ahead and do that. I actually want to be able to keep as much as I can. I'm just going to put it central here at the moment. We might move that at some point. But thank you for joining me, guys. That is going to be where I end it out today. Subscribe if you aren't. Thumbs up. Drop a little hello in the comments. It helps massively to push me out and for that YouTube algorithm. This is Farthest Frontier, and I appreciate your support. Thanks as always. Have a great day, guys.